Good morning, student. This is the last video that I am giving you for this chapter. In our last video, we have discussed about the Nazi worldview or racial utopia. I hope that you would understand it well. Now, students, I am going to give you about the topic the Nazi cult of youth Nazi. My dear students, Hitler strongly believed that Nazi ideology can be penetrated in very innocent mind, means to the student. That is why he first of all purified the school. Okay, he purified the school students. All those teachers who were Jews were terminated. Okay, terminated from the school, and Nordic children were asked not to have any contact with the Jews or other inferior classes of the people. Okay, student. Later, every was organized. Okay, everything was organized. A children students from the specific age had to enter in the Nazi organizations, and ultimately when they turned as an adult they had to join the Hitler organizations, Nazi organizations, where they were trained especially for the war. Okay, so this was the first things that he considers about to penetrate the Nazi ideology in the innocent mind. Later, students, if we think about the motherhood, okay, once Hitler students told that you give me a good mother, I will give you a better nation, a good nation. Okay, so in Nazi Germany, students, women were equally punished as well as avoided. Okay, they were punished also, they were avoided also. Okay, so how they were punished, students? Every Nordic women were students are strictly warned not to have any connection with the inferior classes of the people like the Jews, Gypsy or any other. And those women who bore undesirable race of children or undesirable children were punished, students. Okay, were punished. But the very same time, those women who bore desirable Nordic Aryan children, they were avoided. They were avoided into different way. A student, they were provided a better facility in hospital. They were given the concession in the shop, train, everywhere. Okay, or there was the students avoid for the women for producing more and more children. Due to the First World War, as population of Germany students declined rapidly, especially for the Nordic Aryans, the women were encouraged to produce more and more children, and for that there was the award, bronze medal and silver. Those women who bore 4 children were awarded with the bronze medal. Those who bore 6 children were awarded by silver means students, and those who bore 8 children were awarded with the gold medal. Okay, and those women students who did not abide by, means जो हिटलर के द्वारा दिए गए नियम कायदे कानून को नहीं मानता था, ओके, तो दे वेर पब्लिकली कंडेम्ड एंड पनिश्ड स्टूडेंट्स. They were forced to move in the town hanging a plate, I have salute the pride of nation. उनके गले में एक ततका डाल के मुंह काला करके पूरे शहर घुमाया जाता था, जिस पर लिखा होता था कि हमने देश को नीचा दिखाया है. I have salute the pride of the nation. Okay, so we notice students there. In Nazi Germany, the conditions of women was equal. They were equally punished and avoided too. And now see the art of propaganda, Nazi propaganda. Okay, Hitler students have utilized everything perfectly and by in plan method. They utilize everything in a planned matter, students. Hitler used deceptive terms, deceptive term for their activities. Kill or murder was never used as their official communication. Hitler have never used the word like kill and murder, students. Instead, he used very code word, students. Okay, for the mass killing of Jews when they were sent to the gas chamber. For the mass killing, okay students, or a special treatment और फाइनल सोल्यूशन, द टर्म वाज यूज फॉर द ज्यूस. कहने का मतलब है जब भी ज्यूस को गैस चैम्बर ले जाना होता था मारने के लिए, तो वो मीडिया के द्वारा इन वर्डों का उपयोग करता था, फाइनल सोल्यूशन करता था, है ना, या स्टूडेंट्स आप कह सकते हैं स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट कहता था, इस तरह से करता था. ओके स्टूडेंट, यूथनेसिया फॉर द डिजेबल को मारने के लिए यूथनेसिया शब्द का प्रयोग करता था. Okay, our selection and
Nazi propaganda. May God Almighty give our work His blessing, strengthen our purpose, and endow us with wisdom and the trust of our people. For we are fighting not for ourselves, but for Germany. This was the closing of Adolf Hitler's proclamation speech to the people of Germany on 1st of February 1933, the day after he was appointed Chancellor. Though Nazi Germany was a totalitarian regime, Hitler valued the support of the German public as he genuinely believed he was working to secure their future. As leader of the Nazi Party, he relied on his powerful speeches at events and rallies to spread Nazi ideology and influence public opinion. But after coming to power in 1933, Hitler appointed Joseph Goebbels as Minister of Propaganda and launched a systematic and aggressive marketing campaign. Over the 12 years that the Nazi Party was in power, they continuously injected pro-Nazi posters, books, newspapers, films, magazines, and comic books on a directionless German public with an aim to popularize radical nationalistic policies. The messages were clear. Jews were the enemies as they were responsible for making Germans jobless. Additionally, Hitler encouraged every Nazi youth to dream of serving his country through military enlistment, and every Nazi woman to focus on raising pure German children and taking care of her home. Cleverly coined terminology or code words were used to convince the people that all of Hitler's ideas were actually theirs. In addition to that, these terms disguised the immorality of the acts the Nazi regime was carrying out. For instance, words like kill or murder were never used in their official communication. Instead, mass killings were termed special treatment or final solution for the Jews. When the physically and mentally challenged were eliminated, it was called euthanasia, which means good death. Evacuation meant deporting people to gas chambers, which were called disinfection areas. The most popular pro-Nazi book was Hitler's biography, Mein Kampf, where he outlined his ideas and methods for creating effective political propaganda. Daily newspapers across Germany twisted the truth to suit Nazi ideology every day. The most popular anti-Semitic film was The Eternal Jew, in which Jews were likened to rats and pests. Censorship was also a part of the Nazi regime's behind-the-scenes propaganda efforts. Goebbels banned the American anti-war film, All Quiet on the Western Front, from showing in Germany. For Hitler, the truth was something you believed, not something that needed to be proven beyond reasonable doubt. Using creative presentation, emotional appeals, and aggressive promotion, Nazi propaganda spread the truth of Nazism, captured the imagination and loyalty of the German people, and united Germany in a singular belief. You have now reached the end of the module on Nazi propaganda. In this module,
factions were the word which was utilized by Hitler, and this was the propaganda. Okay, if we talk about the media students, media propaganda, we find Hitler and Nazi students utilize the media in his own favor. There was complete censorship over the media students, and media also acted as base of Hitler students. Okay, so Hitler's and Nazis people students utilize media in very planned way. Media often highlight Jews as a inferiors, as a rodent. Okay, when he glorify the Nazi cult, idea of Nazis. Okay, student, there were the various film which was formed during that time highlight the Hitler as an angle, but at the very same time Jewish students were considered as a rodent. Okay, so different, if we talk of students, so different people have a different thought about the Hitler, है but the way he murdered the people students in Germany, he should not be praised. Hitler all often, or Hitler students always be condemned in history, because what he did was inhuman activities. And this होलोकास्ट स्टूडेंट्स, होलोकास्ट का मतलब होता है समूल नाश हो जाना, पूरी तरह से बर्बाद हो जाना, चौपट हो जाना, को हम होलोकास्ट बोलते हैं. ओके, तो दैट स्टूडेंट्स वाज फाउंड during the excavation, when people students found a can of milk where every recorded letter was given that how Nazi students have exploit a particular community that we called Jewish. This was what students we had to study in this chapter. Okay, 2 or 3 days we will have practice now what we have discussed. After you will give a syllabus for the further discussions. Okay, if you have any problem, then you can consult me, students. Okay, have a nice day, students. Be blessed.